Apprentice to the Villain, 2024, by Hannah Nicole Maehrer, continues the story begun in her 2023 bestseller Assistant to the Villain, a Goodreads Choice Award finalist. Both novels, inspired by Maehre's viral TikTok series that launched her writing career, blend adult fantasy with romantic workplace comedy, examining morality, power, and the blurred line between heroism and villainy. True to Maehre's hallmark subversion of fairy tale conventions, this sequel delves further into the complex interplay between heroes and villains, challenging conventional ideas of justice. Following the events of the first book, King Benedict of Renaudon has imprisoned Trystan Maverine, the titular villain, in enchanted chains that suppress his death magic. As Trystan frets over his assistant, Evangelina, Evie Sage, the king cruelly declares her dead. A week later, during a public unmasking, Trystan witnesses Evie displayed in a glass coffin, seemingly lifeless, and loses all hope. But to everyone's astonishment, Evie awakens, very much alive. Trystan and Evie flee the king and his valiant guard atop Fluffy, a dragon cared for by Trystan's dragon tamer, Blade Gushikin. Blade reluctantly reveals that one of Trystan's gouvres, venomous magical creatures, is pregnant, fulfilling the first element of Renaudon's prophetic text, the story. At Massacre Manor, Trystan's home, Evie and Trystan consult letters from her mother, Evie Sage, to locate a cave containing a vial of stardust. The cave's monstrous guardian bestows the stardust upon Evie, calling her the daughter of wishing stars destined to return. Outside, the valiant guards ambush them, but one knight betrays the others, aiding their escape. He reveals himself as Evie's brother, Gideon, long thought dead. Evie reunites him with their younger sister Lissa, an infant when Gideon vanished. Using the stardust on Nura's letters, Evie and Trystan uncover a map to Heart Village. Alongside Kingsley, a prince-turned-frog, Claire, Trystan's sister, and Tatiana, Massacre Manor's healer, they journey to Heart Village, but are captured by a theater troupe led by Evie's cousin, Helena. An accident floods their underground cell, and Evie, nearly drowning, asks Trystan to kiss her. He refuses, knowing she is intoxicated. Rescued by their allies, Evie's emerging ability to control her magic dagger telepathically aids in defeating Helena, who confesses that Nura once stayed in Heart Village, and gives Evie a pouch containing a fragment of a broken picture frame from her childhood. Evie and Trystan visit her childhood home, sharing a passionate moment before Trystan's brother Malcolm interrupts. They reconcile past conflicts, and Malcolm presents a picture of two young girls, one of whom is Nura. Confronting her imprisoned father Griffin, Evie learns that the other girl is Rena Fortis, and that Gideon's magic suppression played a role in Nura's misfortune. Seeking Gideon, Evie discovers that his magic-suppressing ability once inadvertently erased his memory while protecting Nura. Meanwhile, Lissa accidentally teaches Fluffy to breathe fire, igniting part of Hickory Forest. Becky Airing, Trystan's HR manager, reveals that Rena is her mother and warns that Fortis Fortress is full of peril. Evie and her companions, including Trystan, Becky, Tatiana, Claire, Blade, and Kingsley, travel to the fortress. Sentient plants capture Trystan and drag him to the Trench of Anguish, forcing him to relive his traumas, while whispering that meeting Evie will be both their downfalls. Rena reveals Nura's death, leaving only a vial of stardust, and discloses her continued collusion with King Benedict. Before escaping, she gifts Evie a crystal slab once belonging to Nura. Returning to Massacre Manor, they find the wards fallen and the valiant guard engaged in battle. The female Gouvre is captured, but the villain's allies repel the guard. Griffin escapes, locking Lissa in his former cell, and the accidental fusion of Nura's stardust with the crystal slab transforms it into a fragment of the midnight sky with a single star. Evie and Trystan return it to the cave guardian, who restores Evie Sage in the sky before sending them away. Back at Massacre Manor, Trystan distances himself from Evie, fearing he will be her ruin. Determined to uncover the truth and avenge those who manipulated her, Evie vows to act. Meanwhile, Gideon begins to suspect that the true villain of the prophecy may not be Trystan, but Evie. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.